Spider-Man's frame rate in Into the Spider-Verse reveals exactly how strong he is. Let me explain. Most movies are produced at 24 frames per second. That means that for every second that you see on screen, there are 24 individual images that are playing out to make that motion happen. But you don't need that many frames to make it fluid. A lot of old school animators actually took advantage of this by animating at just 12 frames a second. This made things way easier back in the day when everything had to be hand-drawn. Nowadays, it's not so necessary anymore. What does all of this have to do with Spider-Verse? All of its spider people, like Peter and Gwen, move at 24 frames per second, except for Miles. Right after getting his spider powers, Miles only moves at 12 frames per second. You can actually see it really well here as they're escaping out into the forest. Peter's swinging is silky smooth, while Miles is choppy at best. Later in the scene, as Peter's showing Miles the ropes, the animation suddenly smooths out to 24 frames before Miles falls back to 12. Eventually, as Miles accepts the power and responsibility of being Spider-Man, he moves at 24 frames per second all the time. All of it just goes to show that there are more ways to tell a story. Just like how